welcome back to Holiday Pilates. I'm Jordan and this is Liv. Today again we have no equipment. We're focusing a little bit more on upper body today. I want you to start standing. So let's come on up. So facing forward, standing in the center of your mat. Good. I want you to bring your hands onto your hips and your feet to hip distance apart, which is the hip bones, not the outside of your hips. Your shoulders are going to roll back, your belly is in, your chin is off your chest. And from there, finding your first squat, I want you to bend through both knees as you fold your chest forwards and hold. So you'll feel when you're in your first squat, it's quite tight through the back of your legs. Your belly is in, good. So make sure you're not really tilting through your pelvis, you're sucking your belly to your spine. And then I want you to stand all the way back up, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, sink back down. Good, pushing your knees forwards as your hips go back. Stand up, don't do an aggressive squeeze with your glutes, just a light squeeze. Down.
Are my feet far enough apart?
And up, yeah. You can go a little bit wider if you feel uncomfortable. Yeah, but just make sure your knees are driving over the stepping. Good. Down. Good, and up. For another 4. And up. Good. For 3, connect with your big toes and up. For 2, and up. For 1, good, come all the way up, sink back down and hold. Your hands are going to go down now by your side with your palms facing in, shoulders roll back. I'm going to sweep your hands behind you with your pinky fingers reaching to the ceiling. Now reach both hands up and overhead, thumbs go up, 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 good. And then sweep those hands back and down. Good, exhale, reach those hands up. Let's push your knees forwards a bit more and sweep your hands back and down. Good, exhale, they reach up, inhale down. Can you sink your hips in deeper? Good, let's go for another 5 and sweep. For 4, don't move your hips. Good, for 3 and back, beautiful. For 2 and back. Last one, hold them up, pulse your hips down and up for 10. 9, really pulse from the quads rather than your chest going up and down. Good, for 7 and 6 and 5. Good, for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, hold. Good, your shoulders roll back and down. We do 5 more of just your arms. And up. For 4, how are you feeling? For 3, and up. For 2, up. Last one, sweep them up, bring them down by your side, hold. Your hands are now going to go out wide into a T. Good.
I think so with upper body. I feel like my quads are like, oh.
We're getting there. Hands go out wide. Good, lift them up.
I shouldn't complain.
No.
Should I?
And down, shoulders roll back, lift those hands up, and down. Lift and lower. Now again, don't let your fingers fly up. I want you to imagine there's a weight sitting on your shoulder and you're pushing the weight up in line with the top of your shoulder.
And just a shoulder height?
Yeah, no height. For another 5. Good, and 4. Good. For 3. Beautiful. For 2, lift your hips up a little so you can maintain it. That's it. Last one, hold them at the top. Little pulses of your arms up for 10. Think about lifting from the shoulder, feeling your arms a bit more. For 7, for 6, 5, 4, palms are parallel to the floor. For 3, 2, 1, lower them back down. This time your hands go forwards, good, and back, and up.
All the way back?
And back, all the way. Let's go full range. For 7, lift, 6, lift, 5, lift, 4, lift, 3, good, 2, up. Last one, lift to the top, hold. Good, bring them back down by your side. Bring them out wide. Out and in. Lift from the shoulders, let your fingertips be light. For 8, down. 7, down. 6, good. Big belly in. For 4, sink deeper if you can. 3, knees forward, we'll press your big toes. For 2, good. Last one, lift up, hold. My arms are getting more.
Are they?
Yeah.
You're right?
Yeah, now, you're doing circles? Let's do it. We're going to circle our hands backwards
Are you
first.
not gonna
No. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, circle those arms for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Other way, the size of a tennis ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Thumbs turn up to the ceiling. I want you to stand all the way up as your hands go down. Now sink back down to your squat as your hands go overhead.
Oh.
And then all the way up, and then all the way down. Let's go faster. Last 8, up. 7, eye line in one spot in front of you. 6,
Not at the camera.
good. 5, if you want to. 4, good. 3, good. 2, last one, hold it. Palms face one another, and stand all the way up.
was about to say.
Shoulder back. So you feel straight away that the top of those arms are loaded.
Even like there?
Yeah, that's just you fatiguing.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't do
that's
that.
okay. No, that's good. It will creep all the way up, but if it's coming all the way up into your traps, I'd prefer you to bring your hands to your hips.
No, it's not.
Okay, it's just on, it's up here,
Yeah.
it's on top of your shoulders.
Yeah, just like weight.
Yeah, cool. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
So you're gonna come down into 4-point kneel. I'm gonna bring your face facing the left, so it's around.
Okay, cool.
Down into your hands and knees. Good. So you're going to be widespread through your fingers with your hands underneath your shoulders. Perfect. Good. And then from there, your knees are directly underneath your hips. So working into a tricep push-up variation, I want you to widen your hands just a touch. Good. Have them directly underneath your shoulders. Now, I want your elbows to bend as your nose goes forwards, like you're trying to tap your nose to the top of your mat. And stop halfway. Good, so your weight is forwards over your fingertips, your belly sucks in, your feet are staying heavy. Now, use your exhale breaths to press all the way back up. You're going to go down as you inhale. Inhale, down, 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 down. Exhale, up and back. Only going to halfway.
So one movement?
So it's one movement, but kind of two. So you lean forwards as you bend, and then you come up as you go back.
Okay, so it's like angled.
Yes, inhale, you go down. Exhale, up and back. Now think you are working into your triceps to push yourself back and up. So press through the back of the arms. You want your elbows to graze your rib cage as you go down to load into those triceps. Good. Don't let yourself go super low, because what can happen is we can kind of warp our neck and lift our feet and we lose our form. So I prefer less range and real isolation through those shoulders and triceps. You'll feel as well that the whole arm is warm from what we've just done. Yeah. Let's go for another 5 and up, for 4 and up, for 3 and up, good, for 2 and up. Last one, hold it down halfway. Little pulses of those arms, 5, ooh, shaky 4, 3, good, eyeliner ahead of your fingertips, 2, 1 and up, sink back, front, child's pose. Have a little rest, you're fine. Good, so it's really strong all here. All through the shoulders and those triceps.
Definitely not.
You questioned me at the
I
start.
was like, oh, Scott's is nice.
And now what I want you to do, so a different version here. I now want you to walk your hands a big step in front and to the outside of your mat. Or just wider, like a big step wider than your shoulders. And then we're leaning forwards into our kneeling plank. So if you feel like your shoulders go too far in front of your wrist, walk your hands another step forwards. That's perfect. So when you drop your hips forwards into your kneeling plank, your feet are heavy, you're squeezing through your glutes and through your quads, your belly sucks in. From your knees to your shoulders is one long line. We're not letting our rib cage dip down. So almost feel like you tuck your pelvis under, doing a little thrust under almost to keep yourself nice and supported. This time, as you bend your elbows, you're not leaning forwards, you're going straight down. Your elbows are going out wide to 45 and then up. It's okay. So because it's challenging, shoulders roll back, I want you to go down only halfway again. Bend those elbows, stop, and up. Don't let your elbows go that close in. So push them out wider than that, but backwards. So outside of the mat, but back. There you go. And then up. Feel better? Yeah. Inhale as you go down. Good. Exhale up. Beautiful. Chin up your chest. We've got 5 more. Down and up. Good. 4. Slower on the up. Good. Chin up your chest. 3, bellies, and up. Keep your chin off your chest. Don't go as long as it gets too hard. For 2, feet ahead. Good. Last one. No pulses. And up. Sink your way back and child's pose. Good work.
They feel a little bit more awkward for me.
Do they?
I think it's just because I'm not used to doing it.
Yeah, probably.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's
So
challenging.
it's like you're really loading into the upper body.
Yeah, it feels like sometimes like what we do on the reformer. When we do like wheelbarrow stuff. I don't know if that's what it's called. But like
You feel like you're using your core
Yeah.
at the same time.
you can just agree.
All right, let's go again. We're doing the same things twice through. So you're coming back to your 4-point kneel, your hands are widespread. Your knees are directly underneath your hips and your shoulders are back. Good, eyeliner ahead of your fingertips. So start by leaning your weight forwards as you bend your elbows. This time your elbows graze your ribcage. Stop and up. Oh, fatigued. Good. That's okay.
You're actually doing a really good job.
You are. You're doing amazing.
Oh.
So just don't go quite as low.
Okay.
Inhale, we go down, we bend our elbows. Exhale, up and back. Good. Inhale, we go down. Exhale up. Being fatigued is a great thing also. It builds strength. Inhale down. Exhale up. Perfect. Let's go 4 more. Inhale down. Exhale up. For 3. Yeah, great. For 2, you've got it this time. And up.
Not like the last.
Last one. Come on up. Come back down. Let's do 1 more. And we're going to do 5 pulses. For 4, smaller. 3, good. 2, 1, and come all the way down.
Absolutely scraped this time out. Anyway, I guess you're the boss, so that's fine. We're going to the next second round.
Have a rest.
So big. Kidding.
No, the first time it was hard, but the second time you really had the momentum of it is what I meant.
I think because I wanted to get it done.
Okay, well I was really impressed.
Thank you.
Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Now take a big step forwards. What you can also do is walk your knees backwards if it feels awkward. There you go. All right, dropping down into that kneeling plank. So tucking your pelvis under, squeezing your glutes. Your hands are a little bit wider, just to the outside of the mat, that's it. Good, now I want you to think that your back is staying flat and you're dropping your hips down as well as you bend your elbows to the outside of your mat. And then exhale, press up. Good. Inhale, you go down. Exhale up. Good. Keeping your nose lifted or keeping your chin lifted. Good. Let's go for 3 more. Squeeze your glutes a little, don't let your lips start to good. For 2, keep your head up. Lift up, lift your chin a little. There you go. Down and up. Last one. Down and then all the way up and back. Sink back to the chest. It's very low. How'd that feel?
It actually felt better than it felt.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
You're just getting used to them.
Yeah. They're very hard though.
They're so hard.
Because you feel like you have to trust and really trust your upper body too. Which I did it.
You did it. It's
Yeah.
amazing. All right, we're going to lay down on your back. We'll give our arms a little break and then we'll come back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, so your hands are going down and by your side. Good, your shoulders are going to roll back and down. Your feet are walking 1 little step in front of your knees and your feet are hip distance apart, which is as wide as your hip bones, not the outside of your hip. So just making sure when you're starting that your feet aren't too wide. You're fine, double check with everyone else. Good. All right, your shoulders are going to roll back and down. Chin is off your chest. We breathe in just to start. And on your breath out, I want you to imprint your spine into the mat. So you will feel that your tailbone starts to lift as you push your ribcage down. And then start to lift your tailbone. Let's roll up 1 vertebrae at a time as you reach your knees over your toes and find that high bridge. So holding there, really press through your fingertips. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Good, breathe in. And on your breath out, I want you to keep your hips lifted for as long as you can as you melt the rest of your spine back down. So you imprint from your upper back all the way down to your tailbone. Where you release, you inhale at the bottom when you find that like relaxed point and you're neutral, and exhale, re-imprint. Reach your knees over your toes, like I'm pulling your knees towards your toes. Good, you squeeze into your glutes, inhale at the top, then exhale again, you melt back down. Great, perfect. Now, the same thing in the up. So you imprint your spine, you keep your ribs down for as long as you can as you lift your hips, and then you slowly peel your spine off the mat. Inhale, then exhale, slowly melt back and down. Good. If you want more, you can reach your hands up to the ceiling with your palms facing one another and just hold them lifted over your shoulders. Beautiful. Inhale, then exhale, slowly melt back down. Good, and again, you bring the spine, reach those knees forward, squeeze your glutes, you're starting to feel the back of your legs. But we're working also through the mobility of your spine, so it should feel quite nice.
I remember like starting Pilates and it's like, you always think you're just going up and down.
Yeah.
But like this is so much more.
Well, especially
fluid.
even in strength training, it's all about actually just driving up. Whereas this is about letting your spine lengthen.
And really like that C curve. Like
Yes, so
that.
Yeah.
Right.
C curve versus neutral spine.
It's amazing.
Good, come back down. And on this next one, lift to the top and hold. Good, at any point with your hands lifted, if it loads into your lower back, you just bring your hands back down by your side. As well if you're getting pain in your lower back, it will be because your rib cage is flaring. So you need to soften your ribs down, almost just drop your hips a bit more than you think as well, and hold there, you're good. Now I want you to all close your knees in a little bit as if you're squeezing a ball, not so your knees are touching, but there's pressure between your inner thighs. Good, you're going to squeeze your glutes. Now I want you to drop your hips down, tap your bum all the way to the mat and lift. squeeze your glutes, down. Exhale up. Now your spine is in one piece, so you just drop and lift, kind of like what we were talking about before. Good, drop and lift. So you're getting connection again to those hamstrings, but a little bit into the lower glute as well. We have 8 and lift, 7, lift, 6, lift, 5, lift, 4, push your knees forwards, take it out of your shoulders, good. For 3, good, reach those hands up. For 2, and 1, hold. Now on your calf raise both heels up and down and up. Now remember, when you calf raise, it's not about getting your heels as high as you can. You lift about 3/4 of the way up, so you're not rolling out on those ankles. You really think about pushing through the ball of the feet. Down and up, good, for another 4, good, and 3. Start to get stronger through those hamstrings and down your calves a little.
The back quads.
Must do. Down. Last 1. Good, lower those heels down, hold. We glute drop down and up again for 8. Up. 7, lift. 6, ribs draw to your hips. 5. If this becomes too much with your hands up, you bring them down by your side. For 3 and 2. Good, last 1, lift and hold. We calf raise again for 8. And down with control, don't let your hips move. 7, down, good, for 6. And down, good, 5, feel like I'm pulling your legs. Good, for 4, tummies are on. For 3, and lift. For 2, and lift. Last 1, lift and hold. Lower those heels. We glute drop for 6, up. 5, up. 4, up. 3, lift. 2, lift. 1, breathe, up, hold. Calf raise for 6, and down.
We're going to
5, we're going to 2. Good. That's it. I've lost my count. Let's say 4. 4. For 3, I was going to say less. Last 2. Good. And 1, lower them down. Glute drop for 4, up. Home stretch.
Okay.
3. Good. 2, lift. 1, lift and hold. Calf raise again. Good. For another 2, right? They burn.
Yeah.
Good. Last 1. Lower them down. We glute drop. 2. Up. 1. Up. Calf raise. 2. Down. 1. Hold. Hold those heels lifted. For 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lower your heels down and lower all the way down.
Oh.
Whew.
Like glute bridges are my favourite.
Yeah, that's so
Apart
fun.
from doing a pyramid like that. Not as fun.
Yeah.
But feels really good.
Yeah. All right, whilst we're laying down, we're going to do some abs. All right, let's interlace your fingers and bring your thumbs down the back of your neck to work into some abs.
Mm-hmm.
So resting your head heavy into your hands. Good. I want you to think about your neutral spine. So your tailbone is heavy. There's this little gap underneath your lower back, but we don't want our rib cage to flare. So you just draw your ribs down a little. Okay. Starting there, you inhale. And on your exhale, keep your face looking up to the ceiling. I want you to lift your head and chest up and look up to the ceiling still and come forwards a little so you feel that little shake underneath your rib cage. Perfect. Inhale back down, your chin is off your chest. Exhale, lifting up. Perfect. Inhale back down. Exhale, we lift up. You okay?
Just a shaking.
Shake straight away. It's so good. And down. Exhale, we lift. Push your ribs to your hips and back down.
If anyone does this and doesn't shake, they're doing it wrong.
Absolutely.
Like,
It's true.
So hard.
Yeah. Inhale back down. Good for another 3 like this. Good. And down. Chin is off your chest. Good for 2. Good. And back down. Last 1. Lift and hold. Good. Head is heavy. Chin is off your chest. Good. We do little pulses up with your chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now keep your hips nice and stable. I want you to lift your left leg to tabletop. Good. Now place it down. Good. Now squeezing your glutes so you don't shift side to side for your right leg. Good. Place it back down. Good. Lift your left leg. Hold. Now lower your head and chest as you lower your leg. Lift your head and chest as you lift your right leg. Good. You're fine. And back down. Good. Float your left as you lift your head and chest.
To the bit hard again.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
alignment.
Yeah, perfect. So your knee stops over your hip. You don't draw it into your elbows or your nose. Exhale, lift your head and chest as your left knee draws in. Good. Make sure you don't start to drop your chin to your chest. Make sure your lower back doesn't hit print. So we're really just shifting our ribs down to our hips. Good. And down. Right leg lifts. Good. And then back down. Last one. Lift your head and chest, float that left leg, hold. Lift your chest a bit higher, belly sucks down. Good. Now, you're going to pulse your chest up for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Place your left foot down. As you lower your head and chest, float your head and chest, lift your right leg, lift a bit higher, pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and have a rest. Good, so you get connection below the rib cage but around the belly button as well. Focusing on the breath as you exhale to lift will help connect lower into your core. All right, let's add on. Fingers free, interlace, thumb up down the back of your neck. All right, so we're going to lift our head and chest up. Good. Option 1 is you will just keep one leg down the entire time. You're doing option 2. You're going to lift your head and chest up, float your left leg to tabletop, and then your right. Good. Now lower your head and chest down. You're going to lift your head and chest as you extend your left leg long, but reach it out so your feet are at the same height. Okay, so your left leg goes a bit lower. You okay? Okay.
I know.
You get it? Let's go again. So lift your head and chest, extend your left leg long, good, feet are at the same height, draw it back in, lower down. Lift your head and chest, right leg. Good, draw it back in, lower down. Lift your head and chest, left leg. Draw it in, lower down. Good, just for another 3, and in. Then we add on for 2, and in. Good. For 1, and in, you hold. Good, from here. So you're going to now extend your left leg long as you lift your head and chest, hold. I want you to rotate your left underarm to your right knee, hold. Draw it back in, lower down. You're going to the same side again. Lift up, left underarm to your knee, not your elbow. Good, go back through. And again, so don't let your elbow lean across your body. Don't let that knee pull closer. Feel your rib cage push to your opposite here. Yeah, right down the side into your oblique. Lifting up, rotate. Good, 2 more. That's it. Can you lift your shoulder blade a bit higher? Looking to your right. There you go. And back through. Last one. Lift up, hold it. Can you keep your left leg long? And pulse your chest up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and have a rest. Good job. Yep.
Ow.
Ow. So good. Let's do the other side.
Sorry.
Sorry. That realization. It's fine.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay,
It's so painful.
All right, reinterlace those fingers, thumbs on down the back of your neck. We inhale. On your exhale, lift your head and chest up, push your ribs to your hips. You've got this. Good. Now floating one leg and then the other. Good. You're going to lower your head and chest down. And then as you lift, you'll extend your right leg long. Just do one more like that. Same leg, right leg goes long, draw it back in. Now this time, as you lift up, extend your right leg out long, rotate right underarm to left knee, good. But this time when you lift, think lifting your shoulder blade right up, so you're looking to the outside of your mat, come back through, lower down. Come through center first, then rotate to knee. Yeah, good. A little bit more flowy. Good, exhale, lift, rotate, good, 3 more. Exhale, we lift and rotate, it burns straight away. Good, for 2, rotate, good, and back down. Last one, rotate, hold. Can you keep that right leg long? Good. And now pulse your chest up for 5, smaller, 4, higher, 3, 2, 1, and have a rest.
Are we done?
Not quite. We got one more thing working into our core and arms. So you're coming back into a 4-point kneel, facing whichever way you want, but basically.
Yep.
You're right.
That's exactly what I thought was going to happen.
All right, so coming onto your hands and knees, like we did before. So I want you to walk yourself forwards a little bit. Sorry. And again, like an actual step forwards.
Oh, like that.
No. Everything
my
walks
God.
forwards.
Sorry.
You're fine. All right, fingers are widespread, elbow creases face one another. So for you, you're a little bit hypermobile, so just make sure your elbows are softened. Not so much, but so they look
Normal?
straight. Well, mine are the same. So they look straight, but to you, they don't feel like they're locked out.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, push up strong through those shoulders, belly is in, tailbone flicks up to the ceiling. We're going to step our right leg back, connecting our toes to the mat. Good. Squeeze your glute and your quad. Now we're going to find our full plank. And to do that, you're going to connect your left toes and step that foot back without moving the rest of your body. Good. Now, if the full plank is too much for anyone, you'll find a kneeling plank the entire time with your knees resting down, and from your knees to your shoulders will be one long line. All right, so holding that plank straight away, see how your arms are fatigued already? That's amazing. Good, so what I want you to do is now drop your knees down to kneeling plank. Good, and now you're gonna bend your elbows out to the outside of the mat into a push-up. Keep your hips heavy. Good, come back up, don't go as hard next time. Tuck your toes, lift it back to your plank. Good, hold, lift your hips a bit higher. So you don't wanna let your belly dip down and your hips almost wanna be as high as your shoulders. So drop those knees down, let your bum drop down a little bit with you. Bend your elbows. Good, stop, press back up. And your hands go forwards and a little bit wider apart. Yeah, so you'll be a little bit wider than your normal plank. Good, okay, so tuck those toes, lift back up into your plank, hold. Good, now drop your knees down. Bend those elbows out wide as you go forwards, push back up. Good, tuck your toes, hover. Good, drop your knees down. Good, elbows go out. Exhale, press. Inhale, come up, hold. Stay there. Good, bend those knees back down. Bend your elbows out wide. Good, don't let your nose poke down. Good, yeah, you've got it. Lift the hips up. Good, stay there, 2 more. Bend your knees down, don't go as slow, okay? Bend and press, that was great. Tuck your toes and lift. Good, down, bend, and up. Let's do 2 more push-ups.
You just say it.
Yeah, this is the last set. Last one. Good, press back up to your plank. This is the last push, then we're done. Tuck your toes, I promise. Suck your belly in, we're holding our plank for 10. 9, 8, push through your heels. Good, don't let your hips dip. That's it, lean over your fingertips. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come all the way down. So good. That was amazing. That was so hard.
So hard. Like, my little arms can't hold me any longer. That was really
Carrying
hard.
the hot cross buns today.
Fully. It's Easter time, everyone. Yeah, those hot cross buns are not helping. Oh,
Great one.
yeah, that was good.